changes.
What is going on, guys? Multiplayer HD here, and I am back with another player review, and this time we are looking at Ramsey, the Welshman who is currently now moved to Juventus. Yes, not Piemonte Calcio, whichever EA want to call it. We're going to call it Juventus, because that's what they are actually called. Now, Ramsey was one that kind of came out of the dark for me. He was in there while I was reviewing Quadrado, and Quadrado is still going to come out to you. It should be out maybe later today or tomorrow. But I just really got into him. I know I'm Welsh and may just be a bit of bias coming to me, but he just really did start performing. Surprisingly, scoring a few important goals, maybe getting some nice assists here and there. And you really look at his card and it's not that great when you think about it. 68 pace, which is pretty awful for a game that does focus around pace. 80 dribbling, it's okay. 77 shooting, 79 passing, and 74 physicality. See, overall, it's not a great card. And you look at the 6 foot II, yeah, that's good for a centre mid. But 3-star weak foot, 3-star skills again lets him down. We'll go into the in-game stats though, and he has some okay stats with the 84 short passing, that's nice. The 81 shot power, the 74 long shots, and the 75 finishing is okay for a centre mid, and the dribbling is average all round. Overall, it's not a great card, so I was surprised why maybe I enjoyed it so much. That's what you could say. The 89 stamina does help that he keeps running to the end of the game. That was nice. The team which I played him in was this. Like I said, I'm reviewing Quadrado, so he was there mainly to give the link to Quadrado. But the overall team was quite a joy to play with. I had a lot of pace and a lot of flair with it. With João Felix, I had a little bit of João Felix right now. He's probably one of my favourite players I'm using. Goncalo Guedes as well. I'm thinking about maybe giving him a little review. He was just there to give some chemistry to João Felix before I realised I could put Hector Herrera there. But yeah, so this team was more such a basic Serie A La Liga hybrid. Nothing too special. Yes, I have a Koulibaly there, but he's actually not that expensive, and now it's cost about 50k I think for an 89 rated centre back, who's actually pretty decent. We go into the custom tactics, and I was playing the typical 4-3-3 because I wanted to get Ramsey right in the centre midfield. I want to get him pushing up right for the centre, actually get him involved. I did start him as a left attacking mid first of all in the 4-2-2 which I used, but it really did not work with him. He was just pretty much isolated out on the edge. He wasn't really getting involved in the match much. So I thought, move back to a 4-3-3 and we'll move him into the centre midfield and let's get him involved. For the in-game instructions, I had him on get forward. I do realise he can defend as well as attack, but I thought to have him on get forward and then cover centre as well. Because, you know, a lot of people tend to run straight for the centre with the over the top through balls. So I thought cover centre when he drops back, he will definitely cover the area, especially when dropping back and stopping the runs going on in behind. So, for chemistry wise, I went for a Maestro. Maestro is mainly just to increase our shooting, dribbling and passing a bit more. Like we said, it's not the greatest, especially for a centre mid who's negatively rated, it really is not that good. So a Maestro was just going to boost it up just a little bit, add a +10 onto the shot power and long shots, add a +10 onto the short passing and +5 onto the long passing, and a +10 to the dribbling. Made it a little bit better to feel in game. So I'm going to go on to the clips now, and I'll be back at the end of the video to give you my verdict on what I liked and what dislikes I had about Ramsey. So, Aaron Ramsey, let's first of all start with that badge. It looks horrendous. So if I could add another negative, it'd be the badge. EA said they did a good job with the badges and kits. Personally, I don't think they did. The proper Juventus badge works, and I'm not really sure why they can't just pay up the money to get the real badges. But anyway, let's go into his positives. First up, we have his dribbling. And I'm not sure whether this was because of the boost I put with the chemistry style to make his dribbling feel better in game. But overall, on the ball and from the clips you may well have seen as well, he felt really comfortable on the ball. He held it well, close to his feet. He did the sort of, you hold R1 and flick the stick left and right, and it's like a little shimmy. He does that skill very well. It's a nice skill, especially for 3-star players. It's actually some nice effective skills this year if you've got a 3-star player. So the be all and end all for the 4-star of last year, it's kind of gone away, I could say. The skills of 3 stars is actually useful. Next up for positives, we have his shooting. And I did not really expect to say this, but Aaron Ramsey is not really known for scoring a lot of goals. He had that one good season at Arsenal a few years back where he scored like 16, 17 goals. But really he's not really known for scoring goals. He's known for controlling the game in the middle of the field. But he scored me a lot of goals. There's an abundance amount of goals, you could say. Like, he just kept scoring and scoring, and important goals too. And they weren't just simple tap-ins. He was scoring some nice finishes from the edge of the box. There was one time where he killed the shot and it went to the top corner. Had to be finished by Cuadrado in the end because I think it got blocked by one of our own players. But he is actually a very good goal scorer, surprisingly. I don't think he will be scoring the goals every single game and he'll be getting involved in the goal tallies every single game. But I think here and there he will pop up with a goal for you. And my last positive for him was his passing. The 79 pass on the card doesn't speak how good his passing actually was. He was pinging some balls left, right and centre, making some nice decent assists here, running to the edge of the box, crossing it in, or just playing across the edge of goal, and then again tapped in by a striker. So passing wise, he's more than adequate of what you need for a centre mid. Now we come to the negatives, and I think these negatives do kind of outweigh on how good he maybe actually is. And the first one is obviously his nation. Unless if you're linking him with the Juventus or going full Serie A, I think he will be a struggle to fit into most teams being Welsh. Being Welsh myself, I do know how difficult it is, as people don't really like us that much. But he is a difficult card to link in. That can't go unnoticed there. If you have people like Ronaldo and stuff like that, it's easy to link at Ramsey and you just link him with the same team. But being Welsh, you can maybe link him in with a hybrid with Gareth Bale, which could be nice, but overall, linking in Aaron Ramsey would be quite difficult into teams. Next up was his pace. I did notice it. When trying to catch up players on the defensive side, he was really struggling to catch up and actually keep up with them, and he would just lag behind, and then maybe that would result in a goal here and there. So his pace was a big issue. Maybe if you wanted to play him a bit more defensive, you could chuck an anchor on him and just hold him back in that holding centre defensive mid position, and then the pace will get boosted up a little bit, so it won't be as bad. And finally, not end game. I know it's not really a real negative you could say, but for me, he is not a player who's going to be in your team for maybe past another 2-3 weeks. He's a player who, with the first 2-3 weeks, he would do a job. He'll be comfortable in your teams. He'll perform well. But after then, I think he'll start getting beaten out by a lot of players. A lot of people will get coins and be able to afford better players than what Aaron Ramsey actually is. So that goes on to my opinions of him. And first up, I gotta say his rating was a 7. He was a good card, not a bad card. He did the job, and I can't really complain too much there. For FUT Champions, I gave him a maybe. Like I said, he's going to only last 2 to 3 weeks. I'm not sure whether he's going to be FUT Champs usable, but you could try it. If you play well and he suits your style of play, I reckon he will do a job for you. His price is 3k. I do reckon he'll stay around about 2.5 3k. An 83 rated obscure nation from an obscure league as well, so I think he will stay around that price. Chemistry, Maestro's written for me, and I will give the enjoyment of a 9. And I know I did say his rating was a 7, but I did enjoy using him. He felt good, he felt fun to use. It's always fun using players who surprise you don't expect to perform well, but then they do perform well. So with that comes the end of Aaron Ramsey's review. If you'd like me to review anyone, please leave it in the comments below and I'll definitely get around to doing them. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe if you are new, and I'll speak to you next time. Peace.